on the struggle bus hitting all the right buttons, but we made it anyway. Good morning. It is Thursday, April 2nd. We are 90 days out from July 1st. I will repeat that. We are 90 days out from July 1st. The DTD2 this week, you are calling your Ys and your Zs. You're texting your Fs, calling Y and Z, texting F. That's what you're doing for your DTD2. It is a Thursday. It is a Tech Thursday, of course. You've got KT Temple coming up this afternoon. We'll talk about that in just a bit. He is available via Zoom. The links are in the morning news. I think most of you know this. He is well-traveled. He grew up in the Carolinas. I think maybe they moved around a little bit, but he and his family are KW royalty, really. His dad, Kent Temple, won the President's Award from our company a couple of family reunions ago, I think 2 years ago when we were in Vegas. KT Temple himself has been a team leader in the past. He has been a productivity coach in the past, and he has fallen in love with the role of Market Center Tech Trainer. So he is Market Center Tech Trainer for ourselves here at 463. He is also serving a market center in South Carolina, his family's market center in North Carolina, and he has most recently made the move down to Austin, and he is the Market Center Tech Trainer for Market Center Numero Uno Southwest, which is pretty cool. So that should speak to his ability to GSD, get stuff done. So the fact that we have our relationship with him, the fact that he had more relationships with other market centers, and he chose to, obviously, based on his responsibilities with the market centers that he has, the size of Southwest, the size of us, he was happy, actually thrilled to let some other market centers go by the wayside so he could concentrate on some of the big ones, if we're being honest. So we're very lucky to still be in relationship with him. If you have not yet set time ever to spend a few minutes with the KT Temple, I would argue you might be doing yourself a little bit of a disservice. I completely appreciate that not every single one of us is using Command. I also know every single one of us uses Command at least a little bit at the end for the opportunities to get your face paid. So if you are a Command user, and I trust a lot of us are, spending time with him today at 3 p.m. every Thursday at 3, he does a town hall, basically. It's KT Temple Unplugged. It's a tech mastermind. He's going to have stuff to talk about. There's a lot of stuff going on with tech, of course, with the advent of AI. There's a lot going on there. Then at 4 o'clock every Thursday, he then dives into like onboarding for KW. So if you don't have all your KW stuff plugged in, that would be time well spent as well. So 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock, the mastermind at 3, tech onboarding at 4. That's every Thursday with KT Temple. Now, if you don't get a chance to be there today for whatever reason, and you need some help from KT, and I would argue that a lot of us might need some help from KT, you can see right in the sidebar as you scroll down in the morning news, which hits your inbox at about 7:15 every morning. If you scroll down, you'll see tech questions, book time with KT. And it also says, if you need coaching, book time with Tim. So you can book both of us. He is available Monday through Friday, 9 to 7. And he's available Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 2. So there's always time to connect with KT. He's a wealth of knowledge, and he is fantastic at what he does. So that's coming up later on this afternoon. But before we get there, of course, we've got Fight Club. Fight Club is in its last few days, and not because the practice is going away. We're just going to rebrand it. We have called it Fight Club for, we're in our 5th year of Fight Club, I think. Yeah, I think we're in our 5th year of Fight Club. We are just going to rebrand it. It's been called the Breakthrough Club. You might have seen the marketing. There's a picture from the movie The Breakfast Club with some other faces applied to the bodies due to the brilliance of one Kirsten Blake. So Breakthrough Club is just going to be the name change, the rebrand of Fight Club. That is happening today. You can still jump into Fight Club today. Fight Club will continue for this week and next week. You'll see on Monday the 13th, with the new class Breakthrough, we are going to rebrand our lead gen time to the Breakthrough Club. And there'll be some changes to what we're doing. There'll be an opportunity to come in here and be in the training room on Monday for class. So the class is going to get taught on Mondays from 9 to 12. That will be a hybrid experience, live in Portsmouth or on the Zoom. And then as we move through the 5 classes, once you finish the 5-class rotation, you can then take your Mondays to just go into the Breakthrough Club and do lead gen. Breakthrough Club, much like Fight Club, will be available 9 to 12, Monday through Friday. There'll always be that space to be in. And we're also going to have, as long as the room is available, you'll see on Tuesdays, we're going to have hybrid Breakthrough Club. So you'll be able to be in the building in here in Portsmouth with the rest of your people, or doing it from home. We want the convenience from home. A lot of market centers were like, you know what? COVID's over. It's not a pandemic anymore. It's an endemic. It's a thing. People should be back in the office. Yes, and I will bang that drum all day. Be in the office. I don't care who you are. I don't care how successful you are. I do. I love your success. The agent population in the United States, the vast majority of agents in the United States probably work from home. They have a home office, a dedicated space, and I know a lot of you have a dedicated space. Or they're working from the island in their kitchen. Or they're working from the couch, and it just sort of keeps getting clunkier after that. Now, if you've got a situation that's working for you and you are satisfied, if not overwhelmed and thrilled with your results, then amen. I would ask you to consider, would your mindset and your activities and your tenacity be a little bit different if the environment changed? So maybe if you are somebody who works from home, maybe you take the chance to start joining us on Monday for the class, and then lead gen. And then Tuesdays, we're going to do lead gen. Then Wednesday, you're here for contracts. Then Thursday, why not come back in the building? If you haven't been in, we built out the whole East Wing. There is a common space down by the Shark Tank. If the Shark Tank's not being used, you could be in the Shark Tank. If the training room's not being used, you could use that. If the conference rooms are open, you could book those. Like, all the space needs to be accounted for. You can't just say, I'm in the Shark Tank today if you didn't talk to Melanie or anybody on the staff about booking it. And we'd love to have you here doing that stuff. We are going to feed off each other's energy. That's the whole entire point of Fight Club. Go do difficult things together. The most challenging thing is to feel like you're about to do something that feels challenging, either because you're getting restarted or just getting started, or you could use some help, and then to choose to do that alone. That's why we built Fight Club in the first place. And that's why we're going to change it even more as we change it into Breakthrough Club on the 13th. So today, that's going on. That starts at 9 o'clock. You can go to KWFightClub.com. Click that link right in the morning news. Be in the Zoom room. And if you need some help, just reach out. You will either see my face on camera, or you'll see my headshot, because I'm talking to somebody in here, which today will be one of those days that I've got people in here. We've got meetings. But don't be afraid to reach out. 603-834-2856. And then the mindset moving forward, when you're in here for a Tuesday, and maybe you're in here doing Pathway to Success with Brittany, and you're in your 9 o'clock meeting or your 10 o'clock meeting, when you're not doing that, come back in and just hang with us in the training room and do your lead gen. And I understand people are like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do it in front of other people. And I understand where that's coming from. That's a concern that other people will be judging you. I can promise you this. Some other activity in the background is not going to freak out the person you're on the phone with. I mean, I hear that's like the number one excuse. I don't want to do it with other people. It's going to sound weird to the people I'm on the phone with. Every time I call for support to anything, I shouldn't say anything. A lot of people work from home. A lot of our IT people or our customer care people work from home. More than 80% of the time, I can hear other agents at T-Mobile, at DirecTV, at whatever I'm calling for, talking to other people. They're at a call center. And how did you feel when you were doing those lead gen activities for the last handful of weeks in bold, and then you were going back in to report those? That felt good. People were excited about coming back into the room to say, I did it. And that's why we have Midday Protocol, which is going to follow class on Monday and lead gen Tuesday through Friday. So we can report our interactions and conversations, our appointments set, and our contract signed. Those are the lead indicators that tell us where we're going, how we're doing. And we'll do that today at 12 o'clock. So today you got Fight Club coming up at 9. You've got Midday Protocol where we can talk about what we're doing, what you're getting done. That's coming up. I wish I could get this to move, but I can't. I'm trying to get this one thing. Yes, Gary. I'm trying to get this one thing, Gary. One thing. Why won't that just grab and move? There she is. Because I want to read something to you. And if you've been with us long enough, you have absolutely heard me read this in the past. Did I actually click out of it? What are we doing? There she is. Just to talk about where we are right now. This is from Adeline Hawes. It's called The Rooster and the Hen. Said the little red rooster, believe me, things are tough. Seems the worms are getting scarcer and I cannot find enough. What's become of all those fat ones? It's a mystery to me. They were thousands through the rainy spell, but now, where can they be? But the old black hen, who heard him, didn't grumble or complain. She had lived through lots of dry spells. She had lived through floods of rain. She picked a new and undug spot. The ground was hard and firm. I must go to the worms, she said. The worms won't come to me. The rooster vainly spent his day through habit by the ways where fat round worms had passed in squads back in the rainy days. When nightfall found him supperless, he growled in accents rough. I'm hungry as a fowl can be. Conditions sure are tough. But the old black hen hopped to her perch and dropped her eyes to sleep and murmured in a drowsy tone, young man, hear this and weep. I'm full of worms and happy, for I've eaten like a pig. The worms were always there, but boy, I had to dig. Everything you want, everything you deserve is on the other side of the decision you're going to make today in minutes to be part of Fight Club, to go find the person who's looking for your help, right? 7 levels of communication. Michael Mayer, today, somewhere in my city, someone's looking for help, and it's my job to find them. We're going to have to dig. It's not going to be easy. But your unfair share, everything that you deserve, everything that you wanted when you started this journey is on the other side of you making the decision to step out of your comfort zone, do something uncomfortable, and spend your mornings, boring mornings, creating fantastic afternoons and the future that you deserve for yourself and your loved ones. So you can help the clients who would love to be working with you. And don't forget, it's not their job to find us. It is our job to find them. And we're going to have to dig. If I can help, let me know. It is 603-834-2856. You can also book my face at meetwithcoach.com. Take care.